How do you keep Shabbat dinner warm using a hot plate? Imagine sitting down to a warm, delicious Shabbat dinner after a long week. You want your food to stay hot without breaking any laws. That's where a hot plate comes in handy. But keeping food warm on Shabbat needs some careful planning. First, all the food should be fully cooked before Shabbat begins. You cannot cook or partially cook during Shabbat. Place the cooked food on the hot plate before sunset, when Shabbat starts. The hot plate should be set to a temperature below 120 degrees Fahrenheit or 49 degrees Celsius. This way, it keeps the food warm without actively cooking or reheating it. Turning the hot plate on or adjusting the temperature during Shabbat is not allowed. It is best to turn it on before Shabbat and leave it alone. Many families use a metal sheet called a Blech to cover the hot plate. The Blech acts as a barrier, preventing direct heat contact and stopping any cooking from happening. When using a hot plate for liquids like soups or stews, remember that reheating is forbidden. These should be fully cooked beforehand and kept warm at a low temperature. Moving pots that are already on the hot plate is generally okay if done carefully. But adding cold or uncooked food during Shabbat is not allowed. If you want to keep multiple dishes warm, stacking a fully cooked pot on top of another is permitted. This method keeps the food warm without cooking it further. Families often prepare everything on Friday, placing all dishes on the hot plate or Blech before sunset. The hot plate then stays on a low setting, keeping the food warm throughout the evening. This approach respects the laws of Kashrut and the rules against cooking or reheating food on Shabbat. By following these steps, you can enjoy a warm, satisfying Shabbat dinner while honoring Jewish law.